Welcome back to more Betrayal of Krondor. Alright, we got our ruby in the last video. Now there was a chest a couple videos back that, or maybe even the last video, that I didn't get because it was trapped. Unfortunately, that is part of the quest for that Jeremy guy that we talked to in the very first video. So we're just going to go ahead and take the beating. I mean, we could try the spell one more time. Maybe this casting is better by now. Or maybe this one's just so high that you're meant to fail it. Boom. Well, we can get into it now. We also need to go back to Lamut, which is way up in the northwest, the opposite of where L'Oreal is. But we need to turn in this ruby, so get ready for some road traveling. Do 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 do. We need to cue the music. I think everything's pretty much dead in this region. Oh. That's Zune we're passing. This is where the dwarves are. We might go try to like fight this creature there. I don't know. Maybe we can take them. Maybe we can't. Are you returning McCallum's ruby? Yes, I am. Lockley handed the ruby to Captain Belford. I'm glad you found this, he said, placing the gemstone into the small velvet-lined box. It will be good to get McCallum off my back. I've sent so many men out looking for this blasted thing. There's hardly anyone left in the garrison. He retrieved a pouch from the locked chest in the corner of the room. Here you are, 100 gold sovereigns. Thank you, gents. Lockley had put the pouch in his pack and they left. Yeah, that's good money. Acceptable money right there. Could get a Serrani light crossbow. Magical scroll. Does that mean you buy spells too? Whoa! That's a lot for a spell scroll. Holy dick. I do got Flamecast, right? Is that the right spell? Or am I thinking of something else? Now we got to do some experimentation. so if you try to use a scroll... Yeah, he already knows it. Sweet. That's good money, man. That means this little trip here got us 240 gold sovereigns. We can go buy the other broadsword. And then maybe take on the evil beast. Yes, sirree. Wish I had some more extra scrolls for thee. Emeralds we gotta sell too. We have no use for those. It's fantastic. Let's see. I believe Yaban is where we can sell the lamprey swords. Ooh, here we go. Owen raised a finger to his lips, sensing that someone or something was nearby. He used the agreed-upon sign that caution was called for. They steeled themselves for combat, their nerves wound tight like springs. Abruptly, a figure emerged into the open before them. This is a guy that we must have missed on the way, maybe? It's Squire Philip. Owen, what a surprise. It's gonna sound lunatic, but would you mind letting me see your hands? Hands? Okay, why? Just humor me. A man spoke in Hawk's Hollow, said that we should look for a man who had a sign on his hands. He said that man had a very important scrolls in his pack and that we should listen to him. But your hands look fine to me. Scrolls, it sounds like that man you spoke to might have gone around the bend. This is it. I think I want to use this one. I want to get a broadsword. Although this will work for now. done talking to you, Squire Phillip. Leave me alone. Well, we're feeling kind of groovy. We needed to be healed because we're almost back to our destination. Gonna try to go help out with this evil creature, this Barbuk, whatever the hell it's called. The Bracknur. Hopefully he's not too difficult. We'll see. Minutes. Might as well cast the weak one, no? Oh, that's right. He won't train us until we oh no, he'll do it for 50 sovereigns. That's a pretty good deal for weapon crafting. Take it. Watch what I do and carefully. I don't want to be repeating myself more often than necessary. First off, you all want to have a wit stone, Andy. Without it, a trick will be as useless as knees on a fish. The most important thing to keep in mind is the angle at which you draw the blade across the stone. It's like this. That's interesting. You sharpen the blade so the metal's edge is contrary planes. Opposite sides, opposite directions in the grain. Should make for an interesting cut. It'll make for a cut that your opponent will quick forget. The weapon crafting lesson's over, lad. We both got more shit to do. My pleasure as well. Go kill that damn beast. I don't know if you can just keep paying for it. But hey, got old boy up to 69. Making those weapons sweet. I should probably save. Oh shit. The path is splitting up. Oh, that was in 40. That was 48 minutes game time. Oh yeah, Locklear's getting good at this shit. They agreed to attack. Going over the plan as quickly as possible, Locklear laid over a simple strategy. We're set then, he said. Let's just hope our advance is undetected, or our advantage is lost. Use those stealth shoes, man. It's 4 dudes. The leader of the small mob screamed orders at his companions, a mix of fear and anger apparent in his voice. Seizing the first strike opportunity, Locklear barked several quick orders, and the battle was joined. It's time to start blinding people. That's fucking ridiculous. You can't back out. Get over here. You got dropped, son. We got the big guns out now. That main boss got dropped, son. Ooh. Got that memory leak. Jesus fucking Christ, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to fucking reboot and... Got the 1-2 on him. He's hurting. That guy's still attacking? He's got balls. For a long moment, he stared at his dead opponent, pulse pounding in his veins as he waited for yet another to come on, teeth bared and blade flashing. Locklear's strength ability has increased. Nice. That broadsword and that blessed elven saber just ripped through those guys. Alright, let's start stocking shit up. Oh yeah. A key. The hell is this? As if some magic within the azure stone was awakened by Owen's touch, a dark fluid began to spill through a crack in the artifact's mottled surface and down the length of his arm. Where droplets contacted cloth, they shied, but touched to smooth metal, it infused itself and disappeared. I want to put that shit on my sword. Locklear halted. As if seeing the Dragonstone for the first time, he held it up for inspection and shook his head. I've got to get my mind on the business at hand. What is it for? Come on, Jesus. Okay. Looking that up. Well, it says that steel fires a sword, so maybe we need to be in town or at a forge or something to be able to do that. Alright, I don't need to take all that junk. This place is going to turn into a big area, it looks like. Alright, well, this looks like a big-ass room with nothing in it. Got that herbal. Everyone's feeling pretty groovy. Whoa, what's that? I got a monster. The ground shook. Somehow the Bracknir had sensed their approach and was lumbering toward them. Startled, Locklear braced himself, his white eyes fixed on the titanic creature. Glancing over his shoulder, he gulped. This is going to be harder than I thought. we get our asses whipped, we know we're not supposed to be here quite yet. Time to give it all we got. Just don't hurt my guy, so I'm not going to have line of sight with that. Oh, thank God he missed. I don't want to know how much he does. Wrong dude. Duh. Game is running retarded now. Gonna reboot after this video. Definitely a memory leak. Let's see if we can do... Jesus Christ, I can't even move my fucking cursor. Defense 23. Well, it's possible he could be grossly misjudging. Okay, whatever. He's down. Gorath slid away from the dead Braknur. His tongue felt thick and adhesive, a bitter, chalky taste lingering in his mouth and nostrils. He hadn't expected the creature to emit the strange little cloud when it died, but he was glad the battle was finally over. Wanting air, Gorath turned and nearly stumbled over a small grinning dwarf. You've done it! I heard the conflagration down the shaft, but I had no idea what was happening. Congratulations! Right now, I think we could all just use rest. The rest you'll have, and you'll be needing it. You'll have to have your strength to be carrying about all the gold and rewards. Well done! The dwarf handed Locklear a pouch of gold coins and disappeared down the damp shaft of the mine. Look at that. Almost got 700 sovereigns. We're making bank, baby. Oh, yes, you can. And you will keep trying. Oh, there you go. He broke one. It's possible to happen, huh? Locklear turned the key slowly. Oh man, feeling some resistance, he applied a bit more pressure. Damn, it broke. I think these are just... They have a little better percentage of opening locks. There's no exact key for an exact lock that I know of. Hey, look, I got my key back. And some rope. A torch and some potions. So a bunch of junk, basically. Hey, but we got some lockpick up. The dead corpse did not have shit on it. That is bow stank. I think we come back here in a later chapter, but right now that was the only thing we needed to do, so we're gonna get on out. Although there are a couple more fights we could get into here. We didn't get that beat up from old Brack Nurse, so we might as well keep fighting. They agreed to attack. We're set then. Be quiet and stick to the plan. The enemy was not surprised. Blind those Urogi rogues. Fuck was that? Fireball. Gotta keep casting. Come on, drop that dude. That guy's gotta be hurting. Come on, man. That'll put him down. You're in trouble, little buddy. See, all your friends are dead and you're about to fucking join them. That's right, the abilities have increased. Becoming demon lords. Crossbows might sell for better money. Some nasty ass food we don't want. Oh! I don't think light crossbows are worth that much, actually. Can't remember. But more elven armor. That's definitely better than the standard armor. Oh, and shove the standard kingdom armor into a spare bag. I mean, honestly, I'd need to give it to this guy. He's getting hit a lot more. He's my tanker up front. Alright, we got some elven armor. I think the standard does 10%. $15. So this is 20. 25. So this is 10% better. I'm not sure exactly on the racial mods how big a deal that is. I think it doesn't affect a human wearing it. It's just Gorath will get a bit of a bonus because he's an elf. Whereas the humans get a bit of a bonus with the standard kingdom armor. Could be wrong on that. Not sure. We need rest. Sure you do. Alright, let's click on all three of them for good measure. The enemy was not surprised. The battle was joined. Holy shit! We need to take these guys down fast. Ouch. Oh, fucking dropped my dude. That's no good. That is not good at all. Alright, we'll be back there in Chapter 6. That's a tough fight there. I tried it again and failed miserably. The problem is they used their fourth guy to cover Owen, our spellcaster, so we can't get off our cheap blinding and shit. So we'll come back here. I mean, yeah, we need to travel here in Chapter 6. We're still in Chapter 1, so I don't feel too bad about waiting. We came and we saw and we kicked the ass of the guy's quest that we needed, so... Didn't even see this chest. Or I did and it locked itself? That doesn't mean we can't go exploring and take advantage of a smaller group of rogues. We got them. Surprised. Drop like a bad habit. I was pissed off going for Owen. Covering my mage. Well, I'll just go straight D on you, buddy. Hooah! All right, Owen, you needed it. Oh, yeah. We love selling these swords. Looks like we just got the one chest. It's trapped, and we're just gonna get blown up and open it anyways. I don't feel well, he gasped, clasping a hand over his blood-drenched side. My wounds may be mortal. Did we just get near death on a guy? That's definitely not fucking happening. There's 57 gold in there and a shovel. We're leaving that shit behind. Because that trap is fucking us up. Maybe it's a chapter 6 trap. But, as far as I know, these rogues will be cleared out, so... I can't imagine... I mean, they're kind of easy now here in chapter 1, so... But I can't disarm that trap with the shit. We're on our way out, but we're gonna finish exploring the 2 other directions here before we leave. You got it locked there. Come on, big guy, you got this. This might be a chapter 6 lock. Ah! That one worked. Oh, yeah. Ooh, a little box. Round as an apple, deep as a cup. All the bitter sea can't fill it up. Round as an apple, deep as a cup. All the bitter sea can't fill it up. Well, let's look at our letters here. B-A-S. Can't be sponge. Sponge isn't round. Well, some sponges are round. Wheel? No. Slave? This game is racist! What about a sieve? Ah! Got lucky on that one. Ooh. Lorgan's journal. It's a spine, a patchwork of cracked hide and shiny leather, new pages sandwiched between ancient sheaves of parchment. The book's been repaired numerous times during its long history. Another riddle box. Although my cow is dead, I continue to beat her. What a racket she makes. Although my cow is dead, I continue to beat her. What a racket she makes. Could be drum. Drums are made out of cow. Could be trump. If we had one more letter. It's drum. Drum, drum, drum. Ooh, more stealth. We could sell these boots. I don't really think the whole stealth thing's working out for me. Alright, let's get the hell out of this place. Get a nice solid dick save as well. Hope you guys are enjoying the mini marathon. Gonna be doing another one next Thursday and Friday with some Light Crusader and some more Pillars of Eternity. Maybe some unepic for the patrons if I can beat this dickhead Medusa boss I'm at. And we'll be back to explore this place later. This room is interesting. Got that all nice and mapped out. Whoa, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. Seriously? Wish I could do that in the overland map. Who or what was Rogar, and what is this chamber? I overheard someone talking about him. It. Overheard my toes, you be poking about, haven't you? No harm in it. Rurog was a grand beastie, a dragon. For centuries he lived here in the Macmordain, but he passed on at last near 10 years ago. I heard our King Dolan slay the elven consort Tomas was present when Rurog passed on, but I'm scarce to believe it. The chamber is a marvel, though. Buried somewhere beyond where our digging is at the moment. At one time there was quite a bit of treasure there, an unfortunate large amount of it concealed in chest with Morid Hill ward locks. And perhaps there may still be. Come back later and mayhap we'll see it together. What's a Morid Hill ward lock? A more bastardly lock never there has been crafted, not by dwarf nor man. It's got little wheels, with the body turns each representing a letter of the alphabet. In order to open the chest, you've got to make the letter spell out a word what the lock designer had in mind to open it. Must have a clue plate attached to the front. What's written in Moridel. In case the lock makers forgets the word. Of course, the clue plate's of no use to the vast majority of the kingdom folk. Written in bloody Moridel. I guess I could ask him about armor repair now. But I want to save my monies. I'm going to get good at armor repairing anyways. Following the ascending shaft of the Macmordain Cadal into daylight, they emerged at the last of the road leading to the east and the King's Highway. Okay, I think you can turn that off. And let's give a round of applause for surviving. And coming out with some extra change. All right, Owen, play some barding. We need some songs here. It'd be awesome if this song gets better as you get actually better. All right, get that barding up. I mean, do you just sit there? I guess I go buy a bunch of loots one day and just jam them all down and break all the strings on them. Fuck if I know. That's how some of these goofy games worked back then. You just spam shit. Alrighty then. Yeah, we need to head all the way back to the east side of the circle. Trying to think what other quest we have to do. We're going to need to go talk to Brother Jeremy and get that book from him. Guess we're just making that trek. It's, what's his face? Squire Phillip. Fuck you, Squire Phillip, stop interrupting me. Or I'm gonna take my foot and kick you in the D. Come on, light that torch, bro. I love how it gives that different gradient look. Little yellow and green. We need to rest. You can shut your mouth. Dirty pirate hooker. All right, we're here. Fuck yeah, I want the money. Fuck those boots. Unless we all need stealth, but I'm not carrying those boots around for that shit. Fuck that. Send that broadsword over to me, sir. I'll get it fixed up for you. Alright, weapon craft is up to 70. He ain't in this damn town. I went too far. You gotta be kidding me. Where was his place? It's been a while. That's Tirsog. I think he's back here. £300 of madmen answered the door. The greasy-looking farmer said to himself, sizing up Locklear in a single glance. Should have known that some kind of stranger had to be responsible. For what? Locklear prompted. Don't play stupid. You've been keeping me up for the last 10 nights with those rackets to the west. Locklear shook his head. I'm afraid there's been a mistake. Really, we'll be leaving you alone now. Okay, that's not him either. Ah, shit. I ran right past him, folks. Like a champ. The road AI mechanic is pretty awesome. There we go. Locklear angrily shoved open the door to Jeremy's house. We shall have a word with you, scribe, he spat. You suspected that box was rigged to explode. That's why it was the only one you haven't surveyed. Believe what you like, but no, I had no idea it was trapped. Locklear glared at the bald-headed man, who returned their gaze with contempt. You should take it out on your hide, but provided you hold up your end of the bargain, I suppose we'll let you be, as we have more important matters to attend. What? More important than threatening scribes? Jeremy snapped, picking up a book and thrusting it into Locklear's hands. I'll not have you accusing me of being a shyster on top of any other crimes you care to manufacture about me. Get out of here. Without a word, they left, slamming the door behind them. But we left with Deifel's bird migrations. Locklear grunted, the volume of laden weight in his hands. Considering the difficulty he had in getting through even the thinnest written works presented to him, he was astounded that any writer would actually have the stamina to fill the 1,000 or more pages stitched between the book's leather covers. And the description of this just says it gives +5 to everything. Many times Locklear flipped back to the cover of the book to reaffirm that the title had in some way been connected to the migration of birds. While the author had begun a discussion on winged wildlife, he had quickly meandered into a discussion of the famed battles of Midkemia, continued on to the reiteration of various battle songs, diverted to a rant about prices of ale in the kingdom taverns, tangentially lamented about the plight of magicians, and then ended on a humorous anecdote about his mother-in-law having consumed a vial of Fatimore's formula to outslug a Serrani warrior in a bar brawl. I guess they can... I don't know how often we can use this. $57 defense. He uses it. Looks like they can only use it once. So why does it have that many charges? Maybe you got to use it at different times. You can only use it once a day, or once, I mean, feel like you'd max your shit out pretty quick. Anyways, folks, that wraps it up for this episode. Stay tuned for more Betrayal at Krondor.